Welcome back to Wise Gold. For many older men, the idea of living alone can be both daunting and liberating. It's a decision that often comes after years of family life, shared homes, and possibly even loss. But solitude, especially in older age, is not about isolation. It's about independence. It can be a time to refocus on personal growth, rediscover long-lost passions, and perhaps, most importantly, take care of yourself on your own terms. Actor Clint Eastwood, who has long been a symbol of rugged independence, once said, "Respect your efforts. Respect yourself. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. When you have both firmly under your belt, that's real power." For older men, living alone may just be the ultimate way to regain that power over their own lives. With that in mind, let's explore 9 signs that suggest it might be time for you to embrace life on your own terms. 1. You crave independence. Overdependence, a deep desire for autonomy, often leads older men to consider living alone. Whether it's the ability to make your own decisions without having to consult with others or enjoying the flexibility of your own schedule. Independence is one of the strongest signs. As we age, we tend to value our independence even more. John, a 72-year-old retiree from North Carolina, shared on an online senior forum that after his children moved back in during the pandemic, he felt suffocated by the constant need for compromise. "I missed the freedom of choosing my dinner time, or deciding to read all night without disturbing anyone," John wrote. His experience echoes the sentiment of many older men who realize that independence is not just a luxury, but a necessity for personal growth and satisfaction. The beauty of living alone is that it allows you to make decisions on your terms without having to accommodate anyone else's preferences. In an article from The Atlantic, psychologist and author Barry Schwartz suggests that independence is essential for mental well-being. He explains that the ability to make choices for yourself, even small ones like deciding what to eat or how to spend your afternoon, can significantly boost happiness and satisfaction in older adults. 2. You value your personal space. Living alone provides the luxury of personal space, something many older men find increasingly important as they age. As life slows down, you might realize how much you cherish the peace of a quiet room, your favorite chair, and the ability to enjoy hobbies without interruptions. If you find yourself getting frustrated with people invading your personal bubble, it might be a sign that living alone is the better option. Consider Tom, a 68-year-old New Yorker who noted on an online forum, "I love my grandkids, but I also love my quiet mornings. Sharing a house with them meant I never had that quiet time." Older men often crave space to reflect, pursue hobbies, or simply relax without interruptions. Whether it's reading a book, tinkering with a hobby in the garage, or taking a peaceful afternoon nap, personal space becomes a sanctuary. This desire for space can extend beyond just physical boundaries. Emotional space is equally important. Many older men feel that living alone allows them the emotional bandwidth to reflect, contemplate, and enjoy their own company without the constant emotional demands that come with living with family or others. 3. You enjoy making decisions about your day-to-day life. As you get older, your preferences and routines become more refined. You've lived long enough to know exactly how you like things done. When living alone, there's no need to compromise. You decide what to eat, when to go to bed, and how to spend your time. For Frank, a 75-year-old widower from Texas, this newfound autonomy has been life-changing. He explained in a senior living forum, "I spent my whole life accommodating others. Now it's time to focus on what makes me happy. Simple things like reading my newspaper in peace and deciding my own routine." This self-directed living can bring immense satisfaction, particularly to those who have spent decades putting others first. One of the key benefits of living alone is the control it gives you over your day-to-day life. You don't have to worry about someone else's schedule, preferences, or needs. If you want to have breakfast at 11 a.m., watch TV until 2 a.m., or take a spontaneous trip to the park, there's no one to stop you or ask for adjustments. This type of control can be incredibly freeing, allowing you to shape your lifestyle in a way that best suits your energy levels, interests, and personality. 4. You're comfortable with solitude. Not everyone is built to thrive in solitude, but some older men find that they are more than capable of enjoying their own company. If you can spend hours alone without feeling lonely, that's a strong sign you're ready for solo living. Henry David Thoreau, the famous philosopher, once said, "I never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude." This sentiment resonates with men who find peace in their own presence. Many older men, after a life of shared spaces and responsibilities, find that solitude is a gift. It allows for self-reflection, pursuing personal interests, and reconnecting with passions that might have been set aside over the years. For some, hobbies like painting, woodworking, or simply reading become more enjoyable when done in the quiet and privacy of a solo home. Others may find that solitude offers a much-needed respite from the noise and energy of others, providing a chance to recharge mentally and emotionally. Moreover, studies have shown that solitude can enhance creativity, foster a deeper understanding of oneself, and lead to a stronger sense of purpose. If you feel that being alone gives you the space and time you need to explore your thoughts and engage in personal growth, living alone could be the right path for you. 5. You're financially prepared to support yourself. Finances play a significant role in the decision to live alone. Older men who are financially stable often feel more confident about managing a household by themselves. Having the resources to handle rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, and any medical expenses can provide peace of mind and make solo living more enjoyable. James, a retired financial advisor, shared, "After careful planning, I knew I had enough saved to live comfortably. That's when I decided it was time to move into a smaller place just for me." Having financial independence ensures that living alone won't become a burden. For many older men, financial independence is the key to truly enjoying a life of solitude. It means you don't have to rely on others for support or compromise your quality of life. However, it's essential to assess your financial situation honestly. Can you afford the type of living arrangement you desire? Do you have enough saved for emergencies or unexpected medical costs? If you can answer yes to these questions, it might be time to embrace solo living with confidence. 6. You prefer a quiet and peaceful environment. Some older men thrive in solitude because they appreciate a quiet, peaceful environment. If the sounds of a bustling household, constant conversations, or the energy of kids and grandkids exhaust you, living alone may provide the tranquility you crave. Albert, a 77-year-old from Florida, posted on a senior forum, "I realized I wasn't irritable around my family because I didn't love them. I was irritable because I didn't have the quiet space I needed to recharge." For many men, solitude is synonymous with serenity. A quiet home allows for introspection, relaxation, and a calm that can be hard to find in a busy, multi-generational household. For some older men, peace and quiet are not just nice-to-haves, they're essential to well-being. Studies have shown that a peaceful environment can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and promote better sleep, key factors in maintaining health as you age. Living alone can provide that serene atmosphere where you can control the level of noise and activity in your space, contributing to a more restful and enjoyable life. 7. You no longer feel the need to care for others full-time. After years of caring for a spouse, children, or even grandchildren, many older men come to a point where they feel it's time to care for themselves. This doesn't mean cutting off relationships, but simply recognizing that you've earned the right to focus on your own well-being. Consider Richard, an 81-year-old former caregiver, who shared, "After my wife passed, I didn't want to take care of anyone else. I needed to take care of me for once." This shift in mindset is often a sign that it's time to embrace solo living. Richard's story is one that many older men can relate to. Caregiving, while rewarding, is exhausting, both physically and emotionally. After decades of being responsible for others, there comes a point when it's important to prioritize self-care. Living alone offers that opportunity to focus on yourself without the constant demands of caregiving. 8. You want to simplify your life. For older men, the accumulation of things, whether physical possessions or daily obligations, can become overwhelming. Living alone offers the opportunity to downsize and simplify life in a way that makes day-to-day living more manageable. In a famous quote, the Dalai Lama said, "Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication." Many older men find that by living alone, they can embrace a simpler, more meaningful life, free from the clutter, both physical and emotional, that accumulates over the years. Living alone often leads to a process of decluttering, not just your home, but your life. It allows you to focus on what truly matters. For some, this might mean downsizing to a smaller home that requires less maintenance. For others, it could involve cutting back on social obligations that no longer bring joy or fulfillment. In a solo environment, you have the freedom to streamline your life and focus on the essentials. 9. You're ready to rediscover who you are. Finally, perhaps the most important sign that you should live alone is the desire to rediscover yourself. After decades of fulfilling various roles, husband, father, employee, or provider, many older men find that living alone allows them to reconnect with who they truly are, outside of their responsibilities to others. This was the case for Michael, a 70-year-old from California who shared on an online forum, "Living alone gave me the space to figure out what I want in this phase of my life. I realize there's still so much I want to do, and I don't need anyone's permission to do it." For many older men, living alone can be the key to rediscovering hobbies, passions, and personal ambitions that may have been put aside for the sake of family or career. Whether it's traveling, writing, gardening, or simply reflecting on life's journey, solo living provides the space and freedom to explore those interests without external distractions or obligations. Living alone as an older man is not about pushing people away, but about embracing the freedom to live life on your own terms. For many, it represents an opportunity to reconnect with oneself, to enjoy peace and quiet, and to savor the independence that comes with age. If these signs resonate with you, it might be time to consider embracing solitude in your golden years. As writer and civil rights activist Maya Angelou said, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Living alone may be your chance to live life fully and authentically without compromise. What do you think about today's video? Share your thoughts with us. We're here to accompany you on the journey of aging in a healthy and happy way. Your feedback means the world to us.